Burnout doesn't always look like a breakdown. I think a lot of us expect it to look obvious, like everything crashes at once and our body stops cooperating. But in reality, it sneaks up much more quietly than this. You can be burnt out and still showing up, still doing your job, still socializing, and you feel like a fraud because from the outside, everything looks fine, but internally it feels different. Like your life has lost its colour and your mind has gone blank, so you're just wading through the fog to get to the end of the day. This is something a lot of people are going through quietly on their own. I know it was for me, and it took me a long time to recognise the symptoms. So here are the 10 signs you might actually be experiencing burnout. Number 1, you cry at even the smallest of things. Everything and anything makes you cry. Uncontrollably. You feel constantly on edge, and the smallest of things going wrong sends you into a spiral of tears and emotions. You feel like you're overreacting, but no matter what you try, you cannot gain control of your emotions. Number 2, brain fog. You're seeing the world through a foggy lens. Everything takes a lot longer to register, and trying to get anything productive done at work takes 5 times as long, if it gets done at all. Your mind frequently goes blank and you forget what you're doing. But this brain fog doesn't go away after 1 or 2 days. And you can't understand why your once smart mind is operating so slowly. 3, low motivation. You can't get yourself to start. You sit down to do something and you can't begin. You procrastinate, you avoid it, you sit at your desk willing yourself to start, but it doesn't happen. And then you tell yourself you're being lazy. Everyone else is managing, so why can't you? And you beat yourself up. You're not dedicated enough, not hardworking enough, not motivated enough. But it's not any of these. It's overload. Your body has short-circuited from the amount that it's been doing. It's sending you a clear signal, no more. But you push through it anyway. Number 4, you're exhausted, but your mind won't switch off. You feel exhausted all day. You drag your body around feeling tired and achy. But when it's time to rest, your mind won't switch off. You're overthinking, replaying things, worrying, thinking about everything you need to do. You desperately want to get to sleep and wake up feeling refreshed and renewed, but the next morning you wake up feeling exactly the same. Tired, heavy, and slow. 5, you feel guilty for resting. Even when you do stop, you feel guilty and you don't really switch off. You're sitting there on the sofa thinking about what you should be doing because it feels like you're drowning in tasks. Even when you get 1 done, 5 more flood in. The rest doesn't actually feel like rest. It feels like you're falling behind. So you keep yourself going and you keep moving. 6, even the smallest of things feels overwhelming. Things that used to feel manageable all of a sudden feel too much. Putting on the laundry, sending a message to your friend, deciding what to eat tonight. These tasks feel like you're climbing a mountain to get even the smallest of things done. And you can't understand why everyone else is functioning whilst you're feeling like this. 7, you start isolating yourself. You cancel plans more often, you take longer to reply, you don't really feel like seeing anyone. And it's not because you don't like your friends or family and don't enjoy spending time with them, but it feels like a huge challenge to muster up the energy to get out the house or even organise your social plans. And when you do, you feel like a killjoy. Everyone else is laughing and happy whilst you're struggling to put on a brave smile. 8, you lose interest in the things you once used to enjoy. Things that used to feel fun now feel like a chore. Hobbies, plans, even things you used to look forward to now feel flat. You could be doing your favourite dance class, a sport that you love, or a fun painting social. But the thing that used to light you up inside now doesn't ignite that spark. And you're not sure why this is happening. Maybe your interests have changed. Maybe you need a new hobby. Maybe this is just aging and you need to accept this life now. You ponder all of these things and you still feel the same level of nothing. 9, you're just going through the motions. You force yourself to do everything you need to do, but you're just going through the day-to-day motions of life, even though you don't feel connected to it. You're showing up, going to work, faking a smile, cooking dinner, but you're not really there. 10, and this leads you to start questioning everything. You start thinking, what am I doing? Is this even what I want? You question your job, your lifestyle, your direction, and your choices up to this point. And it feels like a life crisis. You want to burn everything down and restart again, if you can muster up the energy. Burnout starts subtly. None of these symptoms on their own scream burnout. They're not the extreme level that society portrays burnout to be, so you ignore it. But when you zoom out, there is a pattern. It's your body and your mind telling you something is wrong. So if you're noticing these signs, it's not something to ignore or push through, because it won't go away if you do. It'll only get louder. Trust me, I tried. Burnout doesn't appear out of nowhere. These signs are usually coming from something deeper. How you're living, what you're working on, and whether all of this actually fits in with who you are. I talk about the causes of burnout in the next video and the 3 categories that these fit into. I hope this helps you understand the root of your burnout and allows you to fix it. I'm sorry you're experiencing this, and my hope for these videos is that it helps you feel a little less alone.